What did I say?
Him shirt so wrinkled.
Oh, that's just an audio.
So wrinkled.
Boy. I can hear these drugs calling Granny, pray for me. What's going on, people? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling?
Why him shirt so wrinkled?
And the audio not that bad either. Okay. I can hear them drugs calling Granny, pray for me. This shit ain't make believe. I'm that and waiting safely. Tell this bitch ass take 100 for you think about taking me. Ooh, slide in. What's going on, everybody? Slide in, slide out. You know what I'm saying? Tap the screen just one time for y'all go. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about me. Just worry about you.
Alright. Good morning, boys and girls. How we all doing today?
That's what it is. Why your shirt so wrinkled?
And boys and good morning, boys and girls. How we all doing today?
Damn, that audio bad. I ain't have my mic in. Oh. Almost flashed. It's hot in here, man. I gotta turn the fan on. I got to turn the fan on. My people. Hope y'all doing all right on this Monday. You know what I'm saying? Y'all feel free to do what y'all need to do.
Good morning, boys and girls. How we all doing today?
I'm just editing some videos.
It's great to hear it. Your mama on welfare.
Yeah.
Why him shirt so wrinkled? Why him shirt so wrinkled?
Slide to the side. What's the deal?
Ew, why him shirt so wrinkled? Why him shirt so wrinkled? Ew, why his shirt so wrinkled? Why his shirt so wrinkled? Ew, why his shirt so wrinkled?
Voiceovers. Gotta split the clip. Split the clip and strip the audio. I wish I could show y'all what I'm doing, but until I get a stream key, y'all gotta use y'all imagination. Use y'all imagination. But always feel free to tell me how y'all feel.
It's great to hear. Ew, why his shirt so wrinkled? Your mama on welfare.
There we go. I should have looked at my shirt or something. Hindsight being 2020. Skits on always.
It's great to hear. Ew, why his shirt so...
A little bit more.
It's great to hear. Ew, why his shirt so wrinkled? Your mama on welfare.
There we go. I'm gonna have to get some kid chatter in there. All right, definitely gonna reduce the noise on that joint though. Charlie B. What's that deal, my G?
All right. Anyways, today's lesson, we are going to be learning how to read. Right. Okay, so does anybody already know how to read? Anybody? Terrence, my man.
I know read dollars. All right, I gotta do some more cutting. Kevin Eyes. I'm gonna say everybody's name for the next 5 minutes. Let's go. JV05. Rika. Fucking weird. Fuda. Anastasia. What's going on? Jazz. How you doing? Jesus. Kaden. What's the deal? That's funny. That's how you get people to stay for like 3 seconds. I figured it out. Toya. Oh, snap. That was too many people at one time. Kaden, thank you for the likes. Woo, it's getting hot in here. I turn this fan up. Jackson, how you living? How you feeling? Jazz, I appreciate the likes. That was you, Jazz. That was you tapping that screen. My bad. I gave your recognition to somebody else. How dare I? How are you today, Jazz? Thomas JT. Oh, they call you JT. Matter of fact, let me call you JT. Some going on. Arthur, what's going on, man? I didn't know you were coming in today. Yeah, man, what's going on? We'll try it. Appreciate you, man. I didn't know you were gonna try this one today. Try this live. I'm just hot, y'all. I'm just fanning myself. In here editing some videos, man. So if y'all not following me, man, go ahead and check out the content, man. I'm actually funny in real life. I'm actually pretty cool IRL. That's good, Jazz. That's great to hear. I'm glad that you doing good because I'm doing good, so we doing good. So we good. And that's a beautiful thing. And don't get no better than that. Oh, you like to live life to the fullest, huh, Jazz? Jamie. Hello, Jamie. How you doing, Jay? JB. JB. What's going on, my lady? How life treating you? Marriage life treating you? I guess I'm in VA. 2 up, 2 down. Virginia. What part of Virginia you from? I know a couple places in Virginia. I know that's where my dog Trey from. And my man's Chris Breezy. Who else from there? Pharrell from Virginia, right? They got the beach out there. It's a school out there. What school is out there in Virginia? Which HBCU is out there? That Howard? Can I be wrong? Hopewell. Nope, never heard of it. Never heard of it, but I hope you will. Woo! What's VSU? Oh, great, Jamie. I'm glad that is the way life has been going for you. That is beautiful. VSU. Let me guess. Virginia State University. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, but it's another one that's out there. I know somebody that like just graduated from there, if I'm not mistaken. It was definitely in Virginia. I don't know all the HBCUs, so I mean, I could be off. You know more than me. You said Richard Bland College. No, I went Richard Bland. It was one of them ones with a name. It was one of them men with a name. Like, I'm not saying it's in Hopewell, but it's either in Virginia or close to Virginia. Cause that's what she said it was. It was in Virginia. Was it an HBCU? I could be wrong. It might have been just a big college. I might have been wrong about the what they call that? Credentials of the school. I'm from Detroit. You know where that's at, right? I be saying Detroit, and then I be assuming people know that's in Michigan. But I feel like everybody know where Detroit is. You say Detroit, that's like saying I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, right? Saying I'm from LA, California. It's just some things like you just kind of. I feel like Detroit, you automatically know Detroit is from Michigan. Chicago, Illinois. But even if you don't know Chicago's in Illinois, it's like, you know where Chicago at. St. Louis, New Orleans. Yeah, I'm from Detroit, though. Key! What's going on, James? What's the deal, James? I mean, JJ Walker. Lex, how you doing, Lex? What's the deal, Lexi? Thank you for the rose, my flower. I was hoping that came out right. Yep. Came out smooth as silk. How you doing, Lex? How you doing, Lex? He said, okay, so what do you do? What do you do a living? What do I do for a living? Cause to live, I just be living. I eat sometimes. I breathe a lot. I drink water. I try to implement some vegetables and stuff to live like good. I work out. A little marijuana, which you'll see me spark up in a quick second. What I do for a living? Well, I work, but I don't like saying I do that for a living, bro, because that's like, I don't do that to live. I do this. I entertain people and I inspire people. That's what I do for a living. It just don't pay me as much. It pay me very little, but it don't pay me as much just yet. But yeah, that's what, you feel me? That's what I do for a living. I inspire people. I live my purpose. Selena, what's going on, Selena? I seen you come here. Don't go out too fast. Now I called your name. Now I called your name. That means you gotta stay and be my friend for 32 seconds. Okay, put on your timer, 32 seconds. Then you can leave gracefully. Hello, what are you on? I'm good, my baby. Been living and blinking. Hey, my baby, you feel me? Living, blinking, slowly drinking. Nah, I've been good. You know, doing the same old same. Trying to get consistent with this I don't know, Debbie Rubble. Trying to be consistent with this whole getting back to the live stuff. You know, trying to do more of me. But you know, that's always a journey. If y'all don't know, Lex is obviously from the city, because, you know, that's where my baby come from. If y'all don't know, that's us. That's the D, that's home. What it do, shawty? Oh, snap. Are you from Atlanta? I'm giving that to Atlanta. I'm stereotyping here. I'm doing good, shawty. What's the deal? I call people shorty, too. I say shorty, though. I don't say shawty. I'm definitely a shorty person. I call everybody shorty. Some people get mad at me, too. I ain't no damn shorty. You shorter than me. So, life. Anyways, yep. Nope, I'm from Pittsburgh. Oh, snap. You got some diversification in your system, and I appreciate that. I like that. What's going on, Henry? I was talking to somebody else from PA the other day. I got family out there. I don't know them, but I got family out there. But I know one of them. He used to come. We used to get into it all the time, though. We used to fight when we used to like each other. But, I mean, shit. They family. Homebred. Okay. Yes, man. You know what I'm saying? The city, you know, you feel that everywhere. I'm talking about mine. I appreciate it. Hey, I ain't been promoting everything like that, because I be trying to, like, get my feet wet, so when y'all go see it, y'all can be like, oh, Joe Dirt in here? Then what's the Joe Dirt song? Fuck. I'm missing it. Daddy, do you want some sausage? Daddy, do you want some... Is that the right movie? Yeah, it's Joe Dirt. Daddy, do you want some sausages? Anyways, my bad. No, that ain't Joe Dirt. Who is that? That is Joe... No, Joe Dirt was the movie where he had the mother. Anyways, bro, I'm off of it. My bad, ADHD in. But yeah, no, I've been kicking out a lot of stuff. I'm actually editing a skit right now. I'm supposed to be. The fitness channel is coming along. I got 2 videos there already. Ain't promoted it because I want to kind of get the flow of it first. But I'm a drop it on the Insta probably today. I'm gonna drop a story so people can see. I'm probably gonna put it on here too. But I'm only 2 videos in. They're long. It's coming. But we already got it started. We ain't waiting on nothing. What else I got? Oh, the little vlog channel. Tom Green. Yes, Tom Green. What was that movie though? What was that movie? What is that movie? You know exactly what I'm talking about. And see, now you official. Now you official like a referee's whistle. Oh, we already follow each other, Debbie. I'm glad, cause you locked in. You know what I'm talking about. That was my jump. Daddy, do you want some sausage? Daddy, do you want some sausage? Oh my God, what's the name of that movie, bro? But yeah, it's all going, it's all coming, it's all there already actually. And I'm trying to do this more. When I realized to myself, I was trying to get on Twitch and start Twitch streaming, right? Trying to get that popping, streaming on there and on YouTube, like, and then trying to get my stream key so I can put that all on here. Not realizing that, like, this is where my people at. Why am I trying to get people from there when everybody is here? It didn't make no sense. So I was neglecting TikTok, thinking I'm not streaming, but technically, I'm already fucking doing it. So, yeah, that's why I've been back. I've been back for like a good week or so. A little hour here or there. I'm probably gonna do about an hour or two here. Well, I'm probably gonna be here as long as I'm editing. And then I got therapy. That's another good development. Brother started therapy. And yeah, other than that, rolling. I've been seeing your content too, though. You definitely been getting it. Hey, and we talked about you doing your body positive content, and you doing it, girl. I'm proud to see you doing it. I see you you slowly trickling your way into it, and that's the way you're supposed to do it. So keep doing it, and you're looking amazing while doing it. Okay, I've been locked in with the plan, so I can make sure the motion and the frequency is there. No, for sure. I started reading again too. I ain't gonna lie, I started reading again because I realized, man, I was so locked in on my phone, so locked in on the internet, so locked in on like the outside world. I wasn't focused on the inner. And I was realizing I was getting stuck, not being able to like create. Like my mind was like, I was getting hella distracted. I was fatigued. I was always looking for something like that dopamine rush. So like, I just realized like I was scrolling on the internet too much, and I was just doing too much outside work. Like I had to start doing some inner. So I got back to reading my 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. I opened that back up. That always take me a month to read, even though it was only 7 chapters. I got through 2. Now I'm on this joint right here. I actually started this book, but I'm back in it now. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Powerful Lessons in Personal Change. This motherfucker right here. Is a flamethrower, boy. When I say a flamethrower, like, I'm only in the first chapter. I only got through the first chapter the first time. I don't think I got through the full first chapter the first time. Cause I started school and I started reading. But yeah. Okay, let's kick it. You already said Freddie got. Oh yeah. Freddie got. Yes, I can't say that. That's why you put the thing there, the emoji. Thank you. That is a crazy even movie title to even. But yes, that was crazy. Freddie got boinked. Great movie. If y'all haven't seen Freddie Got, look at her emoji. I'll say the word 30 seconds after, so you won't know what is directed at each other. Fingered. Yeah, great, fucking hilarious movie. But Joe Dirt is a great movie too. He's amazing. What's a takeaway from you can share with us from therapy? Oh, bam, let's go. So for myself, right? Well, therapy is about me, so what am I talking about? So really, I've been trying to really unlearn old behavior, unlearn bad habits, unlearn ways of reacting to things. So one of my biggest takeaways that I've gotten from therapy is that a few things. I'm going to go 3 key points that are important to me. One, my anger and my temper has been... So what it is I'm not an angry person. I'm not a temperamental person that sometimes I can say I am. What happened is my anger is ultimately a protection or a guard dog in a sense for my vulnerabilities. So for my emotions that I don't want to show. So in example, so if somebody says something to hurt me, somebody hurt my feelings and it hurts. I'm sad, I'm vulnerable at that moment. Instead of me experiencing the sadness or the vulnerability of the moment, I'll get angry. I'll get angry because I'm in control when I'm angry. Or I feel as though I'm in control when I'm angry. Angry is a dominant emotion. It's an emotion where like I'm fiery. I feel like I'm. So instead of me feeling like, oh, instead of me allowing you to see me sad or allowing you to see me weak, I turn it to anger, and it comes out because ultimately it's protecting the softness that's in there. It's protecting the vulnerability and you being able to see that. So a lot of situations would turn into me being angry and lashing out when ultimately I didn't experience the emotion. Instead of allowing myself to experience just being sad. And it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be saddened by something that's said to you. You don't have to be mad every time something is said to you. It's okay to go through that situation. And so this exercise that my therapist had me practice is called what's it called? Hold on, wait. Can't think of the exact word. It's consoling or self-consoling meditation. That's what I'm gonna just say it is, because that's basically what it is. It's another term she used, but self-consoling meditation. Basically, what that is you allow yourself. So you go into meditation, eyes closed, focusing on your breath, and then you allow yourself to think of a situation or the situation that you're going through, and allow yourself to actually just feel the emotion and experience the emotion, and then ask yourself, what are you feeling? Why are you feeling this way? What are the thoughts that come with it? And really experience everything that comes with the emotion. And then ultimately what that does is it helps you be able to just get in touch with the things rather than just pushing them off or avoiding them. And ultimately what those things do is they eat away at you and then they cause you to explode later. So that was one of the big key things I took away from it. Number 2, expectations. So I expect when I'm such a kind person, I'm such a loving person, or I do things, and I actually do expect that back from people. Now, I don't always think that I expect things back from people because I'm like, I'm just doing this out of the kindness of my heart. But what I don't realize is when people do wrong by me, or they don't necessarily like give me the same love I'm giving them, or the same loyalty, or the same whatever the case may be, like they don't reciprocate that emotion I'm giving to them, it does actually hurt me. And because that hurts me, like I tend to like, okay, it makes me angry, and then it makes me like cut those people like off effectively because of my expectations. And the expectation, I haven't read those messages yet, I'm coming, but because of those expectations that I have, I don't know, it causes more. We haven't gotten too deep into that part yet, because this was like just last session. But because of those expectations that I have for when I do kind things for people, it causes me more hurt. And so that's something that I'm learning now, like that I actually, if I give, I do expect for you to reciprocate that in some way, like it don't have to be exactly what I'm giving, but some type of love or appreciation of showing of that. And that's one thing I found with myself. And then number 3, I'm gonna give you these 3 key points. What was my third one? Dang. My third one was and this was actually something I just realized on my own. Oh yeah, that there's a lot of things that I have to unlearn. That the source of myself is still just the young child, and everything, all reactions and behaviors and things that I've done over life has been a what's that word I'm looking for? Basically, an accumulative work of my environment, lessons that people have taught to me, and sometimes enforced on me or instilled on me, based off situational, based off traumas and things like that. And not all the times are those things correct. I believe that they're correct because those are the things that I was ultimately taught in my life and led me to believe that this is the way that things are supposed to go. This is the way you're supposed to behave based off of these things, or this is the way you're supposed to react to situations. And ultimately, it's led me to situations or results that I don't agree with. And so in order to get to better places, I have to unlearn those things, instill the things that I want to be and how I want to be, and then move forward that way. So that's my biggest takeaway from therapy so far. And I got therapy today at 4. So that's my joint. All right, now I can read y'all messages. And why, that hit quick. My bad. I'm reading y'all messages now, y'all. Bye-bye. He's saying, why the name come to me, Mary Jane Therapy? The controversial conversations of men and women. Ooh, that's fire. We definitely should kick some therapy talk. For sure. Good morning. Good morning, my peace. If I missed you, sorry. I was kicking the piece unlearned behavior for sure, King Breeze. Unlearned behavior, man, because a lot of the stuff, like I said, a lot of stuff that we learned, or that I know for sure for myself, came from my parents, came from friends, came from neighborhood influences. I grew up in the hood in Detroit, so came from that. It came from people who didn't know a lot, people that didn't see a lot, people that never seen outside of my neighborhood. I did go to college, so I got some tips from other people, but that was, 4 years of my life. And so, like, you just realize that, damn, like, I've been learning from people who ain't did shit with their life. Like, I haven't learned from a bunch of millionaires. I haven't learned from a bunch of successful people. I haven't, like, that ain't what I was raised around. So how do I know what they was telling me was right? You know what I'm saying? And, like, so I've developed these concepts to myself, and I'm so strong with them. Like, nah, I'm right. Like, this is my moral, my principle. Like, nah, this is how it's supposed to be stood on. This is how it's supposed to be done like this. But am I right? Am I really right? You know what I'm saying? Am I right in the corporate space where I want to be? Am I right in the space where I'm making money where I want to be? No, I'm right in the hood. I'm right in the streets. I'm right in the street situation, in the street interaction where this bravado, this person that I am, this role that I'm playing is correct. But if I'm in a corporate setting, this is completely wrong. This is the complete wrong of handling anything. But because I've never been instilled how to handle corporate situations, I bring hood shit to a corporate situation and fuck up everything. You know what I mean? Thank you for the joining of the fan club, Lex. And that's ultimately like what I'm trying to unlearn, because like shit, it's put me in situations where I've put myself in situations of greatness, of high places outside of my neighborhood. And then what I've learned, the character flaws that I've developed has taken me out of those situations because I didn't know better. And it's not my fault ultimately because I don't know better. But it is my fault because I haven't learned better. And I'm at the point now at 32 years old where now I can't blame what I've been taught because now I know that I can learn on my own. So that's what it is. Hey, appreciate you, Lex, for talking to the people while I am not here. I don't know if you're a moderator, but you need to be. I don't even know how to do it, but like, yep, there you go. That was fast. Just because, thank you, because you know what you're doing, and I appreciate that. Because I get in my zone. I'm in my zone, graduation, Brody, on doing the work. No, for sure. And then another crazy thing in this book, it talk about one of the biggest things is having the will. You have to have the will to want to do that. Because if you're not having the will to actually make that happen, it misses a part of the let me show y'all this. I gotta remember my lighter was my bookmark. So right there you see it say the three it's something, my bad. It's like the three behaviors that make a habit. So basically it's knowledge, skill, and desire. Knowledge is the what to or the why to. That's knowing what to do and how to do it. The skill is having the skill to do it or being able to do it, have the how to do it, and desire. Desire is the want to do it. And it isn't until you have all three of them that you actually have habits. And it's also a way you can break habits by actually having the want to actually break those habits and be able to create new habits. So, one, like I said, having knowledge of it, having knowledge that there is something different. There is a better way to react. There is a better way to handle things. There are people who are in successful situations that I've seen them handle themselves better and still be the man that they are. And then having the want to, I want to change. You know what I'm saying? I want to be better. I want to be in those. I am certain that my reaction to situations has cost me a lot of progression in life, that, you know what I'm saying, as to where I could be right now, because it's a constant theme of my life when, one, people don't see that in me. People don't even see my reaction or see my temper or see my those flawed sides in me. They don't see those things. And you'll never see those things until it happens. Like I don't even give it off. I don't give off that type of thing until it happens. And that also teaches me to know, like, nah, it's not me. It's just things that I've done. It's behaviors, it's stuff like that, but which can ultimately be changed. So, my man's Trizzle in the building. Build a Bear Twerk Shop. You know, so no. You know, Lex always holding it down. I go back through our messages, so sometimes I'm talking a little late. So yes, this is where I am as far as decisions. You want to change? You say you have to want to change the change. Okay, yeah, I just collected all y'all comments right now about trauma response. Yeah, a lot of us, man. What's crazy is a lot of us have trauma responses to things, and we don't even know it. Like, we don't even know it. We don't even have, like, we're not aware of it. Like, trauma responses from our parents, from growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, trauma responses from being forced to do things that we didn't want to do as children. Like I said, we all still that 6-year-old child inside of us just protecting. Like, we are protecting that innocence as adults. You know what I'm saying? We never got to really flourish as kids or really 100% like explore that creativity of self. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were steered in directions by people that may not have been, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is what's cool. This is how you supposed to be. Oh, this is how a man's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you put it be, and I understand it, because there are those things that, like, you know, you have to be taught. But sometimes it was in bad ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it just wasn't in the right way. Like, as a man being taught not how to handle our emotions. Like, we're not taught how to handle them. So we all grow up as men with tempers and with, you know what I'm saying? Like, being emotionally unintelligent. Like, or we are avoidant of stuff. We nonchalant. We hold stuff in and it breaks us down. We go through this stress. We start seeking this release in our women. Or in other vices, like, because we, like, it's trauma responses, bro. Like, the same thing for women. I mean, like, and I'm not a woman, so I can't even break that down for y'all as much, so excuse me if I'm skipping it, but, like, I'm just coming from, like, a personal perspective, like, as a man, like, we're not taught to handle that stuff, so we put it off, and then we get with our woman, and because our woman don't understand us, which is understandable, because she's not a man, like, she don't get why we not able to express our emotions, because she's able to express her emotions because she was taught to. She was taught it's okay to cry, it's okay to be vulnerable, it's okay, and it's okay. So that was taught in that emotional build. You ever been sitting there, dudes? We ever been sitting there like talking to your girl and you arguing, or women? You ever notice when you arguing with your man, he get that, and you be sitting there, this nigga like, look at you, acting like a fucking what is you doing? Why are you behaving that way? What the fuck? He get the want to hit shit, and he get want to fight. He get the yelling. What the fuck is you? Or cause I said, nigga, your wing ain't hitting right today. Like, because he emotionally, he don't know how to handle that. He don't know how to handle. Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, that just bothered me. How do I? He don't know how to speak. He don't know how to, so all that shit come out. All that throwing shit, that yelling, that spitting, that crying, all that shit, because he don't know. He ain't never learned how to deal with this before. He's never been taught to learn how to, okay, listen, this is what you do. Somebody say something to hurt your feelings, this is what you do. Go, slide off to the side, think about it for a second, cry it out, get that pain out. All right, now let's figure out, okay, now the next thing is, what do you do? How you stay, like, and I don't even 100% know yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm 32 years old, I got a son to teach, like, I'm figuring it out though, but that's why a lot of us go through so much struggles. That's why a lot of us seek a lot of stuff. That's why and I'm gonna be real with you, it may be in part also to like why we can be quite promiscuous, is because we don't know how to deal with the emotional sides of certain things. I know for myself, especially in this run I've been in lately, like a lot of times, bro, I'm just seeking like some kind of distraction or comfort, so I don't even have to deal with my emotions. No, not dealing with loneliness, not dealing with being through that, not dealing with the fact of dealing with my wrongs from not, or dealing with, handling those wrongs from not being with the mother of my children, handling the wrongs from not being with other women, handling the wrongs from other situations I messed up on. And so instead of sitting in that, I go cover that with other people. And a lot of us do that, like these trauma responses, like fulfilling rather than healing. We be fulfilling and not healing. Like we be trying to fill that space. We try to shove a bandage inside of the womb instead of letting it scab over it. You know what I'm saying? Taking this time to actually heal. Like we try to bandage it, and it's not ultimately gonna bring us to a place where like we're better and we move forward. And then ultimately, like I said, we just had these responses where it's a constant thing with us, and then it's so embedded in us, we don't know what else to do. We don't know how else to react to situations. Shit, we deal with situations from our parents, from childhood friends, from family members, and now like we don't know how to react to our significant other certain ways, or our friends certain ways, or ourselves. We don't know how to love ourselves certain ways because we never been taught it. We never been led. We never been guided. You know, so that's the personal things inside of us, and that's the thing that I've been seeking so much in my therapy, and that's the whole reason why I started. Just knowing that everything's not right, everything's not perfect, and I want to do everything I can to get there, and to be the best version of myself. For myself, you know what I'm saying? For my kids, for the people that's around me. And because I know that there's so much that I can do, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know how. And then because one thing is sin is having the knowledge of wrong and then continuing to do it. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting change. Like I take them same type of quotes, and that mentality is like, if I know there's better, if I have knowledge of such that I don't know everything, I know I don't know it, why not go get it? Why not? I see that there's better. I see people reacting better to things. I see people knowing more about just everything, and it's like, all right, go get it. So it's just it's an effort thing, and that you thank you, Des, for the roses. Hello, Des. And understanding the way that I've been moving, listen, bro, it's so deep. It's so deep, relationship wise. Understanding the way that you move those ways, and seeking things that don't satisfy you, or things that don't want you. You know what I'm saying? You're seeking these outer things. When ultimately, and I think a lot of times we have these own ideas of what we want so bad that we don't see what we have and what we need is ultimately be right there in the cusp of our hands. And we just be this ain't enough. This ain't. I gotta just same thing I was talking about, going live and doing these lives and stuff like that. I was trying to go live on Twitch and go live on all these other platforms because I'm realizing that's where everybody is. Not realizing all my shit was right here. I had what I needed right in the cusp of my hand, and I'm losing it because I'm trying to find something else I think I want, or think you know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's a deep thing. We cracked into it, but y'all asked me about my therapy, and it opened me up. But it's gonna be great because I'm gonna take this live because I ain't putting no music on yet, and I'm dropping this joint too. So hello, Des, what's the deal? How have you been? How are things? Exactly, healing is a process, and it takes being alone to start the healing journey, for sure. Yeah, you have to. It sucks, but you have to do healing alone. You can't do healing with people. Now, healing, people can help you heal, and they're alone on your journey, but you have to start that journey on yourself. It can only happen if you want it to start within yourself, because a lot of stuff you know what I'm saying? You got to go through on your own. The healing can't come from with no one else. And then secondly, it's that you say it's a long journey. I tell I was having this conversation with my kid's mom the other day, because I was apologizing for something, a while ago, and she was like, well, I can pull up a lot of conversations where you've done that, and I was like, no, I know you can. I'm pretty sure. I'm 100% sure you can. But I'm 32 years old, and I spent 32 or 31 or maybe 28 years thinking so much of stuff was right, or just going through all these situations that make these my reactions. It's going to take a shit ton of time for me to correct it. And my apologies is not me being a hypocrite or not me trying to, be a manipulator to where like I'm just saying this and I'm going to go back to what I'm doing. No, I'm saying this with the intent of, look, I'm trying to change this. It may not happen tomorrow, but I do want you to know that I do have the intent to make it happen. And so, and then that also teaches me, like, my journey not for people. My journey is not for nobody to understand or to be like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? You going like, nah, my journey is for me. And in time, it's going to see that, like, but I also understand that the situation I'm in with the people who may not believe the change that I'm making is also on me for being the person I was prior to that. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to take work to get out of that. And I'm not scared of that work. And I'm not forcing nobody to be like, oh, just forget, nah, cool. Because I also know, like, I'm not talking about nobody else and what nobody else is, you know what I'm saying? This, I'm not just talking about my kids, but I'm talking about, like, a lot of people who I have, like, discretions with or may see me negative way because of just, like, interactions with that. Like, I'm not saying that, like, oh, I'm all at fault, but I also know that only I can change myself. You know what I mean? And that's going to take time. So it take work. And I'm definitely ready for the work. Like, I'm ready for it. You said prayer brings discernment and comes from God. And my brother is your how. No, for sure. Discernment is crazy. Discernment has been a big topic over the past couple of weeks. Even like out with like my church family. I have my actual cousin, and he's starting his own church and stuff like that. And I've been out and had plenty of situations. And I had to realize I didn't even know what discernment meant until I had to look it up. But I for sure got a gift from God called discernment. And I'm telling you, it's thicker than thieves. Boy, I'm telling you, like, it's one of them things that, like, it's so powerful to the point where sometimes you like, shit, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can read some shit. I can read some stuff, man, I tell you. But it's a beautiful thing because it helps me understand. But it also helps me to be like, to navigate situations and to be a leader because I'm able to see things a certain way or like see the deeper, energies or the spiritual work behind things. It helps me to be able to have a kind of like a mediating type of view on things to where I can like, okay, I can see multiple sides of it. Or just be able to get out of a situation that I know not right because I can see what's, behind it. It also takes work within me because sometimes I'll know a situation not right. Or I'll see the truth behind the situation and I still play with it. Because I'm earthly and I'm human. And that's what we do. I think... I ain't mean to send an invitation to nobody. I was just scrolling. I think... the validation of healing should be understood, and that is not needed for all people. No, for sure. Require isolation and healing to start to understand. You ask God for change. You can't change yourself. Nah, for sure. Loading up on them comments. I had a thought quick. Yeah, isolation definitely is required in healing, because you just got to spend that time with yourself. Coming out of not for too long though. You don't want to do it for too long because that can F you up. But it definitely requires it because without healing only come with self. So you got to start there. Yeah. The power of God in change is like paramount. You have to understand that, like, when you're going through change, there comes challenge. When you're going through change, there comes uncomfortability. There comes things you have never experienced before. So you have to have that faith, that belief in God and helping you get through those situations. Because if not, you're going to fall back. You're going to fall back to that comfortability, because when you get into them strange lands and you get into them dark places, there is fear in that because you don't know what's on the other side. You know what I'm saying? When you're asking for change and you really want to make change, change comes with sometimes everything being completely new. Change means taking away everything that you know. And when you don't have nothing you know, you ever been at a party and there's nobody you know? The amount of anxiety that's there, the amount of fear, the amount of, you know what I'm saying? Like time it takes you to build up. Like you have to have God. You have to have faith. You have to have belief in self and in God. Like that, yo, I'm gonna make it through this shit. If you're a person that's creating, or you're a person that's trying to break away from the matrix and ideal system, you gotta have faith in God. Because you gotta have something extra there to help you believe that, yo, I'm gonna get through this shit. Because you gonna quit. You are going to get to a point where you gonna be like, yo, I don't got it. I don't have it. I don't have the thought. I don't know what to do. I don't know when. And when you don't know what to do, you usually go back to what you want, what you know how to do. So in the moments where you don't know what to do, you gotta rely on somebody that might just know everything. Let go and let God, because that's the only way you're gonna be able to get to them things you don't know. He gonna give you the answers. He gonna lay the answers out there for you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody once said to me, my kid's mom, my oldest kid's mom, she said, I don't know who she said used to say this. I think she said her dad used to say this something. But when you don't know what to do nothing. And you don't know what to do nothing. And at first I didn't used to get it. But now I do. Just do nothing. And sometimes you gotta just sit there and listen. Sometimes you gotta just sit there and wait. Sometimes you gotta just sit there and be patient and let God figure stuff out ahead of you. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's power in doing nothing sometimes. There's power in stillness. Exactly. Be still. There's power in resting. There's power in sitting. And when you're actually still and when you're doing nothing, sometimes you can hear better. Not even sometimes. When you're doing nothing, you can hear better. You can't hear as good as you can hear when you talking. You can't hear as good as you can hear when you thinking. You can't hear as good as you can hear when you moving. Sometimes you gotta sit down, shut up, and just focus on the breath. And just be still and just be. And just be for a moment. Empty out everything. Empty out it all, and God gonna start pouring everything in. You're gonna start pouring everything else in. That's what all this cleansing, so that you can unlearning, so that you can relearn. You know what I mean? Empty it out. You know, some of that shit. Oh, all you redo everything else in your life. You redo your wardrobe. Boy, my tongue today is crazy. I'm about to start speaking in tongues. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm still a comedian at heart. Anyways, listen. You redo everything else. You redo your wardrobe. You feel me? You redo your hair. You redo your house, spring cleaning. You redo your car. Clean that all out. Re-put that. You redo the kids' clothes. You redo your schedule. You redo your everything. You clean it out. Sometimes your contacts, your pictures, your phone. When do you do that for the knowledge and the things that you've learned? When do you do that for the spirit? When do you do that for the trauma? When do you do that for... And we hold on to these things. We hold on to these things and we carry them as though like, yeah, this is my luggage. This is my carry-on bag. This my shit. This my shit. Nah, like that's not your... Like, let that shit go. It's time to, like, because that stuff is bad. Like, it's weighing the bag down. And you're not able to get to the bag because you got this stuff that's like... It's when you're not operating with your people right. I'm keeping a buck with you. Me and Lex have been supposed to be doing something for forever, right? Part of my trauma is I don't communicate. I don't really reach out in the middle part. Like I do. But I promise you, I'm just a self-sufficient. I'm very independent. This book also talks about this, but being interdependent. You can't do everything on your own. And I've built so much of independence, which growing up, we would think independence is the thing. Oh, I got to do it on my own. I got it out the mud. I'm doing it alone. I do it. But, and this is something for us, bro. This is something perfectly for us. Like that independence is a great tool to have because you can't even get to interdependence being dependent. That don't work. And it's a thing we built being strong. And it's a trauma response from growing up having to be completely independent. having to do it on our own. Nobody believing in us. Nobody wanting to do it. Nobody seeing our vision. Nobody, you know what I'm saying, being there the way that you wanted them to be there. You know what I'm saying? Nobody encouraging you the way, you know what I'm saying? Like, we get that, okay, independent, and we move great with it. We get it done. But then we reach these pockets like, fuck, I can't get nowhere. I'm stuck. I feel like it's because we're not interdependent. We don't know how to be interdependent. We don't know how to depend on or to do the we. I'm gonna get this, man. I'm telling y'all, this is like a Bible out here. It's what is it? Hold on, I gotta find it. It's like dependency is what is like the you can do for me. Independence is what I can do for you, and interdependence is what we can do. And when you get to that point of what we can do, is like it's so much more that we can do than what I can do. You know what I'm saying? Or than what you can do for me. And that's one of my trauma responses just from like going through life. And it's something I'm trying to unlearn. It's something I'm trying to be like, yo, like I need people. And I need to know I need people. But to know how to use people, how to use the resources and networks that I have or that I need in order to get where I need to be. But not only get where I need to be so that we can get where we need to be. Because ultimately, I don't get nowhere without other people, and we don't go nowhere without each other. And that's just the way, you know what I'm saying? That's the way that every other culture does it. You know what I'm saying? Besides ours. You know, you're making me want to get on here for a little bit before I go to work. Listen, that's just what I'm here for. Told y'all in big. Somebody asked me what I do for a living. Inspire. Like, inspire. Go on, girl, hop on here. We can get 30 seconds or 30 minutes or 20 seconds of chopping it up with each other. And I'm taking this off of here, and I'm going to drop it on YouTube later. So, that's for sure going to happen. But, yeah, man. We all have to do that. We all got to relearn. We all have to put ourselves... I got you. We all have to put ourselves in position where we can be better. And in order to be better, you have to let go of prior things. And
Hey,
what's going on, Lex?
you talking your shit on here, boy.
Listen, it was a Monday. It was time to go.
I feel that. Look, I've been going since Saturday. And then I just got
Yeah.
off of you hit something when you like life when life started moving, like the wheels started turning for real. When people say motion, like you got motion. Whether it's work, career, your personal life, your love life, family. Like when all those things start moving at once, it's just shit happening each and every day, every which way. Like if I could share real quick,
Go ahead.
probably in a matter of like maybe like 30 days, 30, 60 days, I got a promotion. Things happen like within my household. Like my dad was having these like episodes, memory loss and stuff like that. And that was just chaotic because you go from being completely independent to having to be completely codependent on other people he couldn't do for himself. And it was just like almost like being hit with daggers, but I feel like, with the talks that me and you had, that I already like I'm very heavily on my spiritual thing. So I keep God at the center of everything. And the growth in like the relationship with him alone is just mind blowing because you get to see like tough battles come up, and you can probably go back and think like a time where a tough battle would come up, something like this, and I would probably just lose my shit. I would forget about everything. Work don't matter no more. I'm completely taking myself out of the loop because I feel like 100% of me have to be in this space. So I had this conversation with my boyfriend the other day, just yesterday, and I'm like, it's the fact that most of this world, we get groomed from school to work to the army. You got to give 100% of yourself. This is how you show up. Yeah, like, and it's like if I give 100% of myself to anything else but me, what do I have left for me? Nothing. And that's like the Matrix. That's what they want, 100% of yourself. So even I feel like those people that don't instantly have that like overnight success, it's because they do not give 100%. They understand that I cannot give 100% of myself. So the percent that I do show up for, the people that can relate to that and they have that understanding, that's your community. You know, when people say finding your niche, you just gotta be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
Mm-hmm.
having
Mm.
men, you know, and real men, and I feel like y'all really don't get y'all don't get the flowers that y'all really need, because in an area where us as women are not able to have that discernment within our emotions, and a lot of times we become very reactive because we can't sort through them. It's too many emotions to sort through for one person, and it's a blessing and a curse because we get to channel these emotions for other people and be able to let them know, hey, this is what you're feeling. You know, you kind of gotta just, you know, maneuver into it. But then at the same time, we're so empathetic, the empath and all of us allows us to like absorb whatever someone else is taking on also. So outside of ourselves, now
Mm-hmm.
we got all of these other things that we're thinking about that completely has nothing to do with us. So when you talked about the baggage, you got this carry-on. How much of that stuff in that carry-on actually is yours?
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you
Right.
checking the bag requirements for real? Like, did you really go through that bag and realize what you was gonna need for this trip, or do you got stuff for other people with hopes that, oh, they may need me too, and afraid to leave them on their own where they, you know, fail?
Mm-hmm.
And then me as that person being on both sides, realizing that I've been on both sides of the fence. I've been the person that's like, damn, you really just vacated, like, you know, I needed you, but at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, it's like, you needed something. Who knows if it's supposed to come from that person or if it's supposed to just come from you realizing that you need that something. So go out and start to do things that can gravitate and, you know, magnetize it to yourself. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like we get lost in the hamster wheel. You know, everybody say, oh, you need this to keep going. You got to have a job. So we all
Yeah.
put that in our mind, say, all right, I got to have a job. In which, yes, in some cases, it's true. We got duality in this world for a reason. So as above, so below. So just as much as we need it, it's just that much that we don't need it either. And once we figure out the balance, you know, that
Mm-hmm.
scale, everything gonna be cool. Right now, my book that I'm like back and forth reading. When you said, even though it got 7 chapters, this book literally 10 chapters. I've been reading it. I feel like for like the past 4 months, but
Mm.
it's a lot inside of just 10 chapters. It's not just like your regular novel 10 chapter book. Everything is like surface. None of this stuff in this book is
Mm.
surface at all. This guy's basically having an interview with the devil, and he's
Mm.
asking him questions on both sides, and like being able to see or hear, you know, whether or not if you read it or hear it, listen to the audible, but being able to just envision the perception that's being given off on both sides, you know. And
Right.
not gonna lie, the devil got some really good points on certain things, on how he does things, the way that he does them, the strategy, and him being so meticulous to the point generationally. He thinks about how he gonna fuck you up from your great grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't even thinking about you, but he's thinking about the lineage that comes in all, and for the most part, like minorities, and that's been since the Great Book was, well, even before the Great Book was even written. His plan has been to
Right.
destroy the minority population. So whether that be those that don't have that many riches, based on what time frame we looking at, or if that means people of color. But either way,
Mm.
his goal is to create chaos, but chaos in a way that it doesn't work. However, his opposition understand chaos is inevitable. There's nothing he can do about it. It's bound to happen.
Uh-huh.
However, he plays a role in putting pieces. So, oh, okay, the chaos is gonna happen here, but you ain't see that I built the bridge, so it looked like they fell, but they fell on something that I created to allow them to walk to the
Mm-hmm.
other side.
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel like life is so full of many perspectives, and if you're gonna choose to be depressed, just know that you chose to only focus on one perspective of life. The day
Mm-hmm.
that you wake up and say, I actually I actually do want to live and not just survive, you're gonna be able to
For
see,
sure. Yep.
in like a kaleidoscope vision. Like the little toy, the kaleidoscope. You get to see all those little different shapes. Everything look the same but different all at the
Yeah.
same time. But you got all those different views.
And they say, what's true of as above, so as below. You know, and all things had that law of polarity inside itself. So, um, in ourselves, like you were saying, like about the chaos and things like that. Like, you know, there's ups in life and there's downs in life, and they're literally a part of life. Like that's the way it works. Um, and you can't expect the the good without the bad. So like ultimately knowing that life is a roller coaster, like I feel like it's all about like enjoying the ride of it, like learning how to ride it and enjoying the dips, and then knowing when the dips come, you know, like that eventually it's gonna rise back up. You know what I'm saying? Like it is a roller coaster, it is a ride. Like it goes like this and it goes like this for a reason. Um, so not getting too high or too low on it. I definitely want to read that book. I definitely would love to um see exactly what that is and read it. Uh,
Yeah, it's called Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill.
Outwitting the Devil.
Yeah, and you know Napoleon Hills who wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Oh, where I got that book?
Yeah, I do too.
That's what's up. Okay, yeah, I see it right here. Outwitting the Devil. Okay, bet. Yeah, I'm about to. Yep, put that one on the list. But ultimately, like we this is the way I look at a lot of stuff, and I think I probably said this before, but like we look at our challenges, we look at our things. Like it's our testimony, man. Like you know, to
Hmm.
like there's these books of the Bible, and there's like a book of Lex somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Whether somebody gonna write it or not, whether the story gonna get produced, whether or not you fulfill it. You know what I mean? We all have a story, but in order for it to be as great as it's supposed to be, you have to fulfill that. You know what I mean? A lot of people get locked in the matrix, get locked in this world, and get locked in stuff, and stop pushing to that, or never even fulfill their purpose or find their purpose at all. Um, when you do find it, it do get tougher. You know what I'm saying? Stuff don't get easier because you've on the path, like because there comes the destruction to push you off. You know what I mean? So,
Right, right. And I was listening to this TED talk. This lady gave the perfect analogy. She was like, healing is like putting a bunch of stuff. I don't know if anybody ever seen the video where the guy's asking like, is this bottle empty? He didn't went from put sand in it, rocks, dirt, marbles, candy, and he keep asking
uh-huh.
it, is it full? You know, and
Mhm.
those people that look at the surface, they looking at it they like, yeah. He finds something even smaller to fill the space. Is it
Mhm.
full? Yeah, he finds something even smaller. He's like, if y'all don't understand about capacity, you'll cut yourself off before you even realize the development or what you were made into before you even realize like what you really are. It's like a
Mhm.
dog, a German Shepherd that think it's a cat.
Mhm.
Like until he realizes his size and his power, he won't be the
Mhm.
dog that the owner needs him to be.
Right.
But he also
Right.
has to learn from the owner. But
Mhm.
the owner got to be willing to understand just because I'm human doesn't mean that I can't teach him how to be a dog.
Mhm.
And it's
Mhm.
not really teaching him how to be a dog. It's teaching him things like courage and being able to be self-sufficient. Teaching an animal to be self-sufficient is a real thing.
Mhm.
But
That's
she
for sure.
showed that same perspective of like the jar, but she then filled it with water. And she was like, the healing is the water. As the water went in, all this other shit started rising up. Yeah, it's coming and it's coming out. So
Mhm.
as you start to water yourself, you got all this stuff that's been on the inside, packed in, packed up. The water ain't doing nothing but filtering it. And it gotta
Mhm.
go somewhere. So
Mhm. Don't filter it out. No,
unemployment.
that's that's for sure. You gotta put in new things. That's this the unlearning and trying to relearn new things to make yourself better and put yourself in positions where you can succeed. You could actually be successful. Um, but that interdependence part was like that huge key thing because it's like right in front of like the face of like just how we respond to things, and we don't always know that it's a response based off of something else that we've been going through. Uh, but they have to have the want to do that. Have to have the want to change it in order to be able to change it,
True.
and then make progress on that journey, and then we'll see it. But you were saying something else too earlier. You had a point. Damn, what was it? Um, Damn it. It was something about people getting lost on their journey or something like that, or quitting on it. And I
Oh,
had something
before you
that,
get started for real. No, not realizing.
yeah. Um.
It's like having a veil on. Like,
hmm People be lost in the sauce, man, and not. I don't think people fully discover themselves or fully like even have a chance to um find themselves and know even like what they want to do. Uh, and then that leads, well, that be partnered with listening to other people and like putting other people's failures on yourself. Um,
yes.
because people that do that all the time. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was saying how a lot of times people will project, like we'll project. I did that recently to somebody. Who was I doing it to? I was talking about something about like healing, and I was now was I wrong? I don't think I was wrong because I think she was lying. But but I also realized at some point, okay, I may also be projecting what I'm feeling and what my thoughts are, or me going through that situation to put it on you. She may not be going through that, even though it seems like it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but um, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're people of experience. Like we can only, unless you're a liar or something like that. Like we tell stuff we've been through, and like you know what I'm saying. So your memories gonna automatically come from the places you've been through or something. So like you giving your experience is that, but ultimately like people that project their negativity, like oh no you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You know the story or how that go. And if you don't know yourself or you don't know true self, you will believe that. You know you'll believe that this isn't right. Because this is even stuff that I haven't or I have not done that eventually I did it, but because I listened to somebody first, I was like, oh, is this to the experience of it rather than doing it for myself? Because not everything is for everybody. It may not have been for them, you know what I'm saying, to do. It may have
Yeah.
been for me to do, but because I'm listening to what they saying about how bad of an experience it was, I'm not ever going to do it. You know,
Yeah. And it's like
that's
you
gonna stop
never
you.
know
Mm-hmm.
what works for you that didn't work for somebody else.
Yeah, because it wasn't meant for them. Not everything meant for everybody at the same time. It's also just it's this little I tell you this book is the coldest thing ever. This little exercise thing with it, because we talk about like this image. So there's this image right here. Um. Okay. So like, what do you see in that image?
Huh. I see several different things. I can see a waterfall, but I also see a man.
Okay.
I also see a man. Like a man with a helmet. He got like a
Yeah, like the
helmet
helmet.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a little whatever that is, shawl
Yeah,
stuff like
maybe it's
that.
a coat or some
Yeah,
armor
like
or
cool.
something. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so this exercise, right? It's an exercise that show. It's like the other part is back here somewhere. Basically how you can be in the same. Two people can see the same thing, but have different outcomes of what they see. So, what
Mm.
do you see there? Do you see the same thing there, just darker in color, or what do you see there?
Now here, I still kind of see a waterfall, like waterfall, some grass.
Yeah,
But then I also see what looks like, yeah, it looked very much similar to the other one. But
yeah,
instead of a helmet, it looked more so like a hood.
yeah.
And the figure is turned away versus
Mm,
facing forward.
yep. So, uh, and then so look, basically the exercise goes as such. So, in this, it's like the other
Mm.
uh form of it. Okay, so
Yeah.
what he did was he showed is basically the same thing, just
It looked like
slightly
different
different.
time frames.
So basically, what it is if you see this one. So the first one I saw because I read the book going forward, I saw this. So to me, this is a young lady. This is a young lady,
Mm-hmm.
probably like in her 20s. See her necklace there, her nose, her eye, things like that, right? But you can also see a really old lady. That being her nose, this being her mouth, this is her jacket and stuff like that. This is her hood right
Oh
here.
wow.
So he handed this to two different groups, two different sides. So the first, he handed this to one side of the group, and then the second part, the second half of the group, he handed the first one I showed you, which is
The helmet.
this one. He showed this one, which, and even when you were saying what you saw, because I had originally saw the lady, I still see the lady in here. Like, this is her
Yeah,
jawline.
and I see
She
her
just don't have her
now.
nose. She don't have her eyes, stuff like that. So he gave those two out, and then he put this image on the board with it in full detail. Now, then they begin to argue. You know what I'm saying? Well, how can you say that's a young lady? She look at least 70, 80. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you can see. Look at the big nose, and you can see. And she's like, no, that's her chin, it's her jawline. Like, no, but her mouth right there. How can there be a jawline when her mouth right? Oh, well, that's a necklace. You don't see the necklace and then so it was like it was something about it taking the will to see another perspective of somebody to actually be like, oh, okay, I can see it. And then every few seconds they go back to what they originally saw, but they can then at some point begin to share the vision. So I don't know, that point was just about like people having like seeing the same things or going through the same thing and not being able to actually seeing two different things. And like that's the same thing as like when people are going through certain things or people are going through certain things in life, they see things differently than what you see them. They don't see what you necessarily seeing. And so they can give you this depressive view of something. They can give you this, oh, that's an ugly old lady over there. You know, I ain't going to, why am I? And you like, no, that's a bad right there. I'm about to go slide. Like, two different perspectives. So, like, don't always take people's perspective of things because their eyes is different. They don't have the same vision. And so that projection be stopping a lot of people from just getting where they need to be in life just because they don't know themselves.
That's a lot in one exercise is I could see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that book is the GOAT. Like it's so far it's really like been one of the dopest books. I only got, like I said, through the first chapter, but it's like it's about changing, like changing the person and changing your mind. And it's just talking about like shifting your paradigm, like your perspective of things. And I just get these like cold examples of like sometimes we see things a certain way and it's not exactly what we see them as, and because it's our perspective of the way we look at things. And yeah, like it I highly recommend it to anybody. Like it's fire. Like
What's the
one of
name
the
of it again?
The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Powerful Lessons in Personal Change by Stephen Covey. Like it's great. Like pure. I think I got it at like the thrift store for like $1 or something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tap in.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm telling you, like, read it and like instantly, like, and it make the way he give it make everything make sense. Like everything makes sense. He break everything down well. Like, man, like it's some shit, and you definitely could use it. I got it because I was like, oh, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I'm trying to be highly effective, so. But it's just the change in the mindset and the way it help you like just see shit
Yeah,
different. Like I said, I ain't even got to the habits yet. I only got to the overview, and there's already like the coldest shit. I think the first habit come in part to talk about private victories. I think I did read a little bit of that, talking about private victories and victories within yourself.
I've been talking about that a lot.
Yeah,
Talking about that a lot.
so that's part 2.
Celebrating
That's
the
the one that's
small
coming
wins.
up.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
instead of seeking social validation, you
Mm-hmm.
seek spiritual validation. So
Yeah, that spiritual, that validation from within, that that stuff. And I'm excited for sure to get in like into that and to see what that is, because I know that even though like I'm a very confident, very, you know what I'm saying, self-sufficient person, sometimes I do like, even I was saying like that want for somebody to return, whatever the case may be, like whatever those things is, that in itself is something that's like something I want to see if it can help develop from those like those personal victories. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's fire. That's dope. I can definitely
you
give
start a book
that.
club.
No, for real. No, for real.
So,
I got
cause
Discord.
is it Discord?
hmm
How that work, man? People be telling me about it, and I just be like,
I'm literally learning how it works now because, like, I don't have anybody in the Discord. So I figured out how to start, like, the separate little channels inside the one Discord.
yeah.
But I don't know how to, like, manage it. It don't make sense. So if you ask me, it's not user friendly.
Yeah,
But
I dabbled with it at one point, and I seen that's when I was playing that Monopoly game. That's when the fuck.
Monopoly Go?
Yes, had me fucking download Discord.
Hell no.
um, so I kind of like, I think I had like started some little things. I just like I'm definitely not efficient at it at all, but I think I kind of know how. I think basically it's like a community where well, a place where your community can go and just continue to interact like offline, like and just talk type shit like that.
Yes.
So
Yep,
yeah,
basically.
yeah,
They
don't
do
seem
have
too
some
difficult.
features on there like for like group calls and stuff
Where
like that. Yeah.
yeah, 'cause I know a lot of. I mean, people be always saying they use that though, but I mean, I guess that's a great way to like keep your community like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just
Just
another communication platform for real because people can still
yeah,
do like profiles. They got like some type of point system on there. Like I
where
have been recognizing some social platforms been doing that to like
mm,
I guess help increase the engagement of the actual user. So you gain these points and allow you
mm.
to achieve badges and stuff like that.
Oh word, yeah, I'm gonna have to probably
I
pull up
said,
some stuff and start looking into it.
yeah. And it's a fire way to, you know how people always start talking about like an email list, right?
Hmm.
So I think it's a fire way to pull people off social platform if they're interested. And then
Yeah,
from there
yeah,
being interested, you
yeah.
kind of treat them like a prospect. So you just put it in
Hmm.
front of them
Hmm.
7 times or more, and eventually they are already in that platform. So they either gonna
Yeah.
delete the platform or eventually buy into it. So
You know,
it's
people
either
got that
worth the
kind of
value.
that thing, kind of like that Instagram thing where they be like, they have that page where you like can't respond or nothing in it. They just post all their stuff to
Yeah,
like it or something like that.
yeah.
You
See,
had
and I
one of
don't
those,
like
did
that
you?
because I want them to be able to react. I did have one, and
Man,
that's what I didn't like. That's why I took it away because I'm like, people aren't people sending me separate messages. It's not, and that's not the fucking point. Like, I want the
yeah,
messages to
yeah.
be in one place.
Cause I stopped going in it just cause like I was like, well, I'm just gonna keep looking at these
Yeah,
messages for
looking
people.
at
Like
me
I
send
was in the
messages.
one for Tim's, and I'm like, I don't want to see all these other people thirsting over her. What the fuck? I don't want to thirst over her. What's going on over here? But nah, yeah. Uh, I got the
It's
NBA one
definitely a
though.
cool tool.
That makes sense. Huh?
It's definitely a cool tool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got one of my homies, Chris. He a big creator. He do Christian comedy. Um,
That's fire.
and he got one. Nah, yeah, bro. Bro is hilarious, bro. He always been funny. But like he's like a devout Christian, and bro, he is, bro. That's the way he be doing that is like he found his purity. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cold to see that. Like his name Chris
Yeah, his
Chris.
calling.
Yeah, no, yeah, like for sure, like for sure. And he like funny, be doing his dances, making up little songs and stuff. All that be Bible based, and he be teaching you too. Like so, like his little Christian community be there, and like so he got one of those Instagram things, and he um will update all this stuff and like that be going on. I told him recently too he need to start streaming, like and take him to a
Yeah.
whole other level because his content is amazing. And if he just sat there in front of the, you know what I'm saying, in front of this and just streamed. He pop in here every once in a while.
Yeah, just let people watch him. That's go up. It'll
Yeah,
go
and just watch him talk or create whatever his thoughts be and interact with him like that because he got a big community. Like even in his little Instagram thing, like there's a lot of people in there. So like, man, you better start streaming and letting them people just come and talk to you and see your face often. So, but yeah, shout out to my dog because I remember when he first started, and he was part of the reason why I got started doing it because he was doing his little junk. I'm like, man, let me start doing it. Next thing you know, he took off.
Okay. That's
Mhm.
fire. I like seeing, like, cause I want to say where my page is now. I'm seeing a lot of people that's within like my same following bracket, and
Mm.
just seeing everybody grow, and it's really like a community for real. Cause they celebrating each
Yeah,
other, going back and forth, showing love on each other's pages. It ain't doing nothing but increasing and pushing the algorithm. So
yeah, you're in that growth
I
tier. I'm in
definitely.
that tier where niggas don't care about each other.
See, and that's the thing, right? Because
Yeah, once you get,
we
it's like
down
it's
here
levels
looking to
to it.
get to
Like,
that area, and it's like, damn, they stop caring about you up there.
yeah, no, they definitely stop caring about you once you get to that little. They're like, yeah, he good enough. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, I mean, it still be doing. Like, I lost the real like
That's a
care for
content idea,
the
like
growth of it. Like at like maybe like 10K on here. I was like pushing, and I was just like, I realized the mental strain of it, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna do this because I want to do it. Like, I don't look to grow on nothing necessarily on YouTube. I ain't gonna front. Every time I see my numbers go, I definitely get excited about it, but I don't necessarily like look at it to like when I post, oh shit, my number. You know what I'm saying? Nothing went. Like, I
yeah.
just
Let me
do it
send
because
another
that
one.
was good, and that's what I wanted to do. And eventually, if something come up from it, become that's what. And I'm just like, I know like I got the main goal of like film in my mind, so like this is just like building everything around it.
Yeah,
Plus,
fire.
people will take your motherfucking videos and post them on other pages, and you would have millions of views, and you would never fucking know. Like, there's so many of my videos I get sent to me, and like from
That'll
random
piss
people,
me off.
and they have like millions of views, 500 something likes on it, and I just be like, damn. But I got to the point where I was like, well, people know the face, so I don't care about nothing. Like, it ain't the numbers for me. It's like as long as like if I
Yeah, the right people gonna realize like, oh,
yeah,
this
if
a
I
fan
drop something
page
that
or something.
move or the opportunity come from it, I don't care. Like. I don't care who's sharing it. Shit,
Yeah,
I ain't in it for the money anyway. I just shit. Give me the
hey,
opportunity. That's
that's
all I
the
care
world. You
about.
got people out here that's operating in greed, so they show up in ways like that. So
Right.
that's why power of discernment. But this was good. I do wanna.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna be out here tomorrow too?
Yes. Yes, I will be here tomorrow. What's tomorrow?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Early work day. Early off day. I don't even know how I'm gonna fuck if I'm gonna go in, but I gotta be there fucking 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
But
we'll get it in.
yeah, probably gonna do that one day and then be done. um, Yeah, cause I can't do that shit until I'm straight up. Like, I don't think five gonna work. But it ain't permanent anyway. But anyways, yeah, I'll definitely be here tomorrow. Probably the evening or probably around this time. I don't know. I've been trying to go 2 times in a day just to see what time frame be hitting. Cause I'm getting back
Yeah.
to it. So
They say later at night really is where you see live views,
yeah,
bro.
people
I'm
just be
like, I
scrolling
don't
and
know.
stuff like that. But
Yeah.
it be hitting during this time too, like when you know what I'm saying. I guess I don't know whether like people just at work or up or whatever the case may be, but I've
Yeah, it
seen
do, cause
that.
I done been in like or started a live and like instantly had like 75 to like
Hmm
100 people in it. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
what do I do?
Yeah, no, yeah, that should be like, all right, yeah,
Yeah,
hey,
all right.
like,
Hey,
caught me at a bad time.
welcome.
But I just actually started, like this is my first live, like, well, in a minute, like where I started like the name thing, like calling the names when they
Yeah,
come, and then
yeah.
like that's how I actually got to eventually starting to talk. Cause I first I was just I'd be just sitting here chilling for like the longest. I don't be caring, like if somebody eventually pop in, they start talking to me, but yeah, I'm gonna start making it a thing to like, all right, I'm gonna grab you, all right, here we go, and like, yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm gonna just start doing this. you know,
You want to
there you
start
go.
dedicating yourself to it. That's good. I mean,
Yeah, I was
that's where
dedicated
I'm
for a good
at. Like,
minute.
I know that I want to get there. You know, to just pop on and automatically just be able to roll into it. But it's like you gotta start
Mm-mm.
somewhere, and it's just the
It's
awkwardness.
it is awkward. It's difficult. It ain't easy. And I don't even think everybody could do it just because of like the type of what it take to do it. I was like watching Kai the other day, and he was saying like the difficulty it take with streaming. I'm like, yeah, that shit got to be because you get to sit there and like continuously think of ways to entertain people. I could. I'm just not willing to. Like,
Right.
I'm not willing to get up and just start doing backflips off this chair. No,
Yeah,
why?
it's like, damn, is it really that deep?
Why? We can talk
God
to
damn
each
it,
other. I
break
might
my
do some
neck.
shit. Like, if you like, I bet you want to do a backflip. All right, bet. Let's try. But like, I'm just not about that.
Yeah, not if it ain't something
Actually,
I
you know
do
what?
on the
Maybe I
daily.
will. I ain't gonna lie. So fuck
I'm
it.
screaming.
They paying
Not
enough.
if you don't do it on a daily.
You watch Black Mirror?
I started watching it, but I need to go back because I started when they first put it out. I'm like, all right, I watched the first episode, and I don't know, it was cool, but it didn't hold my interest
Yeah,
all
it's
the way.
I fucking love that shit. The last season it just dropped recently. It's kind of decent, but it's this one episode that kind of got something to do with that, where like this man, his wife was she's sick. Something happened. They got this surgery. They ended up having to keep up in the thing, and then it was like this thing like where he had to go live and stuff like that. So, uh,
Man,
yeah, it
to
was like, oh,
like
that's
beg
interesting.
money for her to keep it.
Yeah, basically he was like doing crazy stuff to make money
I think that's one of the episodes I saw.
to like pay
Is
off
it he
her.
started off with like wearing a mask and then eventually he took it
He took
off?
it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, nah, yeah, that shit's crazy. Yeah, nah. Yeah, the seasons is have you seen Joan is Awful? Like the episode Joan is Awful? It's in last season, the season before. It's about the lady who like basically it's basically Netflix, but it's like another streaming service. They
Yeah, and
made her
uh
real life.
yeah. That shit had me tripped out.
That
I
shit was
was like,
crazy.
what the fuck?
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
The ending
That
is
one
what
was
had me like, okay.
yeah. That one got me watching out for the internet. I'm like, bro, ain't no way. I'm like, then you seen the little AI video they've been doing with the content?
Yeah,
I was like,
everybody is on
oh
that. I'm like,
shit.
what the hell?
I said, oh fuck, here we go. That's it.
Yeah, that's
Cause
it. Cause
you
all you
sign
need is a
yourself
little
up for one of these
image
apps,
text
and then
now.
one of these companies say, "Damn, we about to make these streamers and put your motherfucking ass in the stream, put your
Hey,
face in
right.
it."
What you gonna do?
It's rap can't do nothing. You didn't sign yourself over in the app, not even knowing it,
Every
not
time
even
they
knowing
talking
it.
about updating the policy, who reads it for real?
Exactly. That's it's okay. I promise you. Like now, I don't even sign up for shit if it says something about my face. Like I just because that one word right there, like one day I might look up on the internet, "Hey, Toxic T baby," and it's a motherfucking caricature of me,
What? How
my
about going
personality,
live
my
with
words,
yourself?
how I talk, how everything. Like that'll fuck me up.
I literally saw a video. You know Saucy Santana.
Yeah.
He was on live. Him and two other dudes. The dude getting alive, but it looked like it was Usher. Like he looked like Usher. Like no cap,
Mm-hmm.
he looked like Usher.
He
Saucy
just
thought he
look
was
like.
Usher too. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then something happened with like the filter, and he was able to
Mm-hmm.
see what he really looked like. And it was like,
Oh
wait a
shit.
fucking minute. But when I tell you it looked like Usher was in that video, you couldn't tell
They
me
had
that it
a
wasn't
Usher
him.
filter.
Swear to God, and you
That's
couldn't tell me
crazy.
that it
I'm telling you,
wasn't
it's
him.
so scary, bro. It's wild out here. And then man, listen, bro, it's wild. Cause I be telling. That's why another reason why I got the internet. Cause one of the stuff people will be posting sometimes be just bullshit, be making up stuff just for clicks and likes and stuff, and you get
True.
so engulfed in it. Like you ever been on Facebook or and you see them like little stories where my baby daddy today came and you know what I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
and then it's like that shit don't be real. That stuff don't be real, bro. Like some of it do, but like sometimes like people be making that stuff up just for the internet because you don't gotta fact check it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
people
and
just
who
go
about to
off it.
do it?
And so like I just realized, bro, we be trapped in a world that's not real. Like it'd be a world of stuff that's not factual. People posting their highlights of their life, not their real life. They posting stuff that's not really real. They posting stuff that's not their opinion. They posting it for clickbait. You know what I mean? Like you believe in
Literally.
this stuff that's not true. They making false narratives. It's like, and there's so much stuff false. It's like you. And then the crazy thing is, I was watching this thing about Facebook and how they had that fact verification thing. They don't have that no more. They're removing it. Where you no longer like it no longer has to be true to be posted on there. And remove
That's sad.
the fact verification. Yeah, so it's like now you really can post whatever you want to. You can say whatever you want to. You can be whoever you want to on the internet. Nah, bro, I'm good. Because
That's
a lot of
crazy.
times, bro, you see people in real and on the internet, and you be thinking they somebody, and then you go meet them in real life, and they ain't nothing like that. People don't look like that. People don't act like
But
that.
fuck
People
the
don't
email list. I need the mailing list because I'm taking it
for
back to the
real.
old school. You're gonna be receiving things in the mail.
Like, you gotta be just get out there and get on the feet, get on the ground, like get in people's faces,
Yeah,
like
getting the
that's how you
pavement.
gonna be able to see what something is. Cause I say I'm like one of the most authentic things on the internet, just cause I don't put on for it. I just put on it. Like whatever it
Yeah.
is, that's what I'm putting on it. I'm doing good, chilling, like a villain that ain't stealing. But
Gang, I enjoyed this conversation.
for
I gotta
sure,
get ready for work. I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up.
most definitely, this is as easy as it gotta be for us to do it. So
Factual.
make it happen. But you have a good day at work. I'll see you later.
All right, buddy.
All right. Oh. Yeah. Great combos. Yeah, this was a great one. It came out of nowhere, low key, because I was just sitting here editing. I gotta finish editing this video too, but that'll come at whatever point in time it come. Yeah, man. But deepness. I think all that came from me saying I was going to therapy. Yeah, I started therapy, but I actually gotta go back. I should go at 4 today. But I appreciate y'all being an inspiration and a way to actually be able to deliver my messages and stuff like that.
Morning, boys and girls. How we all doing today?
Shout out to you, Lex. My mic.
All right, that's great to hear. Your mama on welfare. All right. Anyways, that's okay.
Anyways, yeah, but I'm about to hop off here because I'm about to go in the air conditioning because this fan ain't gonna do it, and I'm take these clothes off, and I ain't trying to strip for y'all just yet. You know what I'm saying? Not till the dollars come in. No. Y'all have a beautiful Monday. Have a magnificent Monday. Y'all stay focused. Y'all stay beautiful. The chances of me coming back later, decently high. I gotta wake up early in the morning, but I really don't care. I'm kind of contemplating not even going in. I just gotta call them back because they called me. Anyways, in the meantime, in between time, I'll holla at y'all. I'm gonna just stop all of them ranting. Y'all know the motto: peace, love, dreams, and I'll see y'all soon. Bling bling, money in the thing, and if you ask me again, tell them the same thing.